So what was coming through, guys, is that you've been a person throughout your life that has been comfortable, you know, blending in the background, working behind the scenes, letting other people sort of take the spotlight here. And I'm hearing that that is over. I'm getting that God is moving you from the back row. This is how I'm going to explain it, to the front row. Okay, and it's happening whether you feel ready or not. There's a level of need here for trust in the path. This has been coming up quite a lot, actually. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective message. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all here. I love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull some cards. I'm getting that this could have been for most of your life. You haven't really been comfortable being in the limelight, or even if it was like walking down at the shopping centre and like people look at you and you sort of get, you know, you get skeeved out by it. So that's coming through. I do get though that you have been supporting other people's dreams, okay, sort of helping from the background. Never sort of asking for recognition for any of that, and never wanting the attention on you. We've got inner child with the wombat coming out, and we have dark night of the soul with greater Bilby. So definitely like a childhood thing. Maybe you were a child that was told, like, you know, settle down, be quiet, stay in the background here. For some of you, it's the fact that your ego, you've gone through an ego death throughout a portion of your life, and that could have happened anywhere along your life. But because of this, you know, awakening, dark night of the soul, you sort of lost that need for ego, you know, like it's just you're happy blending in the background. You're happy being of service to other people and not being recognized for that. It was a safe place, I'm getting. A safe place for a lot of you. It was like, wow, know your worth and work through your feelings, because I'm getting that this was, it's about being humble for you. Also, for some of you, it could be less pressure, like helping people behind the scenes or doing something worthwhile without, you know, without the pressure of being seen here. Embrace the flow of life. So if you're being pulled in a certain direction and go wild. If you're being pulled in a certain direction where it's time for you to sort of step up and be in that light, okay, because you are the light, it's time to do that. Trust it. Trust it. You need to know your worth. Work through those feelings that, you know, and it doesn't need to be an egotistical thing. Even if you are at the point in your life where you sort of feel, I don't feel the need for that, you're still being called to sort of move forward here. There's a reason and a purpose for that, okay? And it has nothing to do with ego. It's got to do with enlightening other people and helping your collective and letting your truth be known and speaking what it is that you know, expressing your wisdom, sort of. With the embrace the flow of life and go wild, I do get that there is, like, there's opportunities. There's opportunities coming to you that are requiring you to step forward. God is asking you to step forward here, okay? Or your spiritual team. Opportunities that are asking you to be a leader, a decision maker, you know, even to face your own fears. The fear of, like, being the person who stands at the front, the fear of the person who leads. And we've got the Three of Wands here with the King of Swords. So even to work through your own fears, it could be a part of your own awakening journey, your own spiritual journey here. You're definitely being asked to take charge. And even though you haven't felt comfortable being, you know, visible before, you're being asked to step into this role. I just heard helping humanity again. So, you know, everyone's journey is going to be different. Everyone's is going to look different. I mean, you know, we've been through this before. I believe I've done a reading like this before. But we've got Teacher Awakens, Inner Strength and Downloads and Understanding. So whatever it is that you're being asked to do, or the flow of life that is sort of drifting you in a certain direction, you're being asked to follow that. Teacher Awakens and Inner Strength. You've got something important that you need to share, okay? Enlightenment, I'm hearing. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. The fear, don't let the fear stop you. Don't let the fact that, you know, you might think that this is, you might be confused that this is an ego driven path, okay? But it's not. It's not. It could have something to do here with bringing people back into wholeness, but you're being asked to recognize the power that you have. Earth connection. It could have something to do with retreats or something like that. Maybe you've been asked to become a part of retreats, like spiritual retreats. I'm getting for some of you, you just want to shrink back into being small, okay? But that is not going to, that doesn't fit with the plan. That doesn't fit with the blueprint. We've got the Lovers and the Hierophant and, oh wow, okay. And the Three of Pentacles. With the Two of Pentacles, underneath the Lovers here. So, you know, this is a decision that you have to make. It's time to get out there and make connections with people. This time of sitting there and thinking about this and pondering this, because this could have been something like, it's been a battle within yourself. I'm getting like you've thought about doing this, but then you say, well, you know, it doesn't really match with my spiritual path. It doesn't match with where I'm sort of going and the spiritual growth that I'm trying to you know, get to, or the spiritual level that you're trying to get to. But this is not ego driven, and that is pretty evident here with the Hierophant coming out, okay? Spiritual teachings. So Teacher Awakens, spiritual teachings. Even if I've done a reading like this before, guys, this could be another, like, okay, you may have ignored that call, and so, you know, you need to be retold to, it's, you know, collaboration here. It's teachings of some sort. You are a spiritual teacher. It's time to take that call. It's time to make that decision. It's time to embrace your embrace this connection. Embrace the connection with your higher self. Bring people into alignment here. Light the way for other people. It's time to come out of your isolation for some of you. I really feel like this is a reading that I've done in the recent days, but, you know, the fact that it's coming through again is what it is. You know, I can't predict what cards come out, and I can't predict what comes through either. It's time to step outside of your comfort zone. I'm hearing every door that is opening right now is specifically calling you forward, okay? It's you. It's calling you forward. And every time you, like the signs and synchronicities are going to repeat here every time you deny that door. Every time you try to close that door that opens for you, okay, you're going to get the same signs and synchronicities. You're not going to be able to progress anywhere on your personal spiritual journey until you embrace the doors that are opening for you. You're going to be noticed. You're either being spoken about now. It's time to come out of with this new energy, okay? The world, time to come out of your cocoon. And we've got the Three of Pentacles again with Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, so, and the Hermit. What did I say? It's time to come out of that time of isolation. The funny thing here for me is that you've got the Ace of Wands, which is your purpose, and then you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is like a material world here, not only for yourself, but it's like earthly. So this is, I believe, has to do with your soul mission. Yeah. Okay, yeah, far out. It's time. Look at this. It's time to come out of your isolation. It's time to stop pondering, you know, the hurts that have happened in the past here. It's time to come out of your chosen isolation, I'm hearing, because you have chosen to be in that state. It had to do with your own personal spiritual growth here. But you're at a point now where you do need to come out of that. Like I said, you're not going to progress any further. We've got Judgment and Justice coming out together. So I'm getting right now that the impact that you have on a certain few, okay, so you're in isolation, you don't really mix and mingle with many people here, but it's time to step out and broaden that horizon, because you can help people on a magnitude, on a bigger scale, okay? And with Justice and Judgment, which we had also come out yesterday, which is crazy, you can lead people towards you know, their own spiritual growth. In a matter of fact, when you're doing that and people are coming into alignment and spiritually growing here and understanding the word of God, you are actually aiding God's word, okay? It's time to step into the role. You're definitely being acknowledged and spoken about in spaces, okay? So it could be spaces that you are already involved in, like, you know, if you're helping one person and that person is part of a greater community, or, you know, you're helping people to get ahead. These people are speaking about you, like you are being spoken of in high regard. You're being spoken about, like, for the capabilities, for your presence, for your energy, for your growth here. People are also even noticing how you sort of stand back. You don't like to be in groups, okay? So people are noticing that, but you know, like the conversation is going something like this, like, they don't really mix and mingle with people. They're a bit of a loner. You know, imagine if they came out and they spoke about what they know about, you know, what they've spoken to me about. Can you imagine how many people would follow their word, or how many people would you know, be helped? Or it's that type of conversation. Oh, sorry, there you go, confirmation. That's my alarm. I do feel that you're going to make that transition. You're going to accept that responsibility. You're going to undertake your calling. I do get, though, that this is a slow process for you. For some of you, you've been in isolation for a long time. And people also talk about, you know, the progress that you've made, or how you are coming across now, like the growth, the way that you're glowing up, the way that you look, like you're just really making advances in leaps and bounds. I'm hearing right now every interaction that you have is overwhelming. So that could relate to somebody. It feels overwhelming because you didn't see yourself in a position like this. Like, you never pictured yourself being in that position or being admired for your gifts and your qualities, okay? You certainly didn't chase it. It's not something that you pursued. You would rather shrink back into the background. You're actually asking, like, why are you even choosing me? I'm just a simple person. I live simply. I'm just very simple. I don't, you know, this is just coming through. Like, I don't have a TV. I don't watch TV. I'm not interested in today's news and all of the drama and the crap that sort of happens. Like, I just am a very simple person. Habitual eating, even, like, okay, I have this on this day or this on this day, or the same things every day. Like, that's coming through. So this is just you. You're a very simple person. You're asking, why me? There are people who are freaking qualified, more experienced and ready for this. Like, I'm not ready for this, but you are. That's what you need to know. You are. I'm getting it doesn't matter how you see yourself, or how certain others might see yourself, or how others see yourself in general. God sees you, and you are being pushed forward from his standpoint. And I don't mean to sort of weigh heavily on the God thing, okay? I'm really sorry, but this is what's coming through, okay? It doesn't matter how other people see you. God sees you in this light. Show me what we need to see. Thank you. Oops, what is that that's being stubborn? Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Nine of friggin' Sun with the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Wands coming through again. It's time to step forward. Four of Swords there again. It's time to come out, step forward. There's no more thinking. There's no more pondering. It's about what you can bring into, bring forward for other people here. Two cards of possible, you know, messages coming through here. So this is just the message that you need to receive. This is learning, curiosity, you know, like, and early stages, but you sort of progress this forward. And even when it could be yourself, okay, this is what people notice about you, but I'm getting more, this is you in the center, and you are bringing this transition forward from early to Knight, and then progressing into Queen, King energy here. So this is the growth that you can bring forward for other people. Oh, we've got all these here. Hang on a minute. Oh, Three of Wands again. King of Swords actually came out. Ace of Wands, Three of Swords. You can actually help heal people. Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups, like just that, again, that progression, moving people forward. It's about your assignment. It's what you're being called to do now, you know. And unfortunately for you, it requires for you to be seen and heard. You know, this is it. To take charge, to take the lead. I'm also getting that you can't operate, you know, in a level of spiritual, like your growth. Okay, so you've come to a sort of level of authority here, okay, yourself, especially with the Hierophant coming out there, but you can't operate in a level of authority, okay, spiritual authority. The spiritual authority that God is handing you. If you're sort of hiding in the background, it's just virtually impossible. No, I wouldn't say that, okay, because you're helping people, like I said, on a small scale from behind the scenes. You're being asked to step forward and do it on a bigger scale, okay? It's like that, the little snippets that you would do and helping one-on-one was your testing ground. You have to have faith in yourself now. You are ready. You were tested behind the scenes. Now it's time to step forward. You stayed like faithful to the path, to your own spiritual journey here. You understand it inside and out. You don't expect that big applause, that recognition, that blah, 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 okay? It's your time to shine now. It's your time to be in the spotlight. And it's your time to show the world who you are and what you're capable of. Like the real you, not the friggin' watered down version, meek little person in the background, okay? The real you. First of all, I'm hearing that the front row is where you belong. And second of all, the front row is where the real work begins. Like you enjoy, I'm getting that you really enjoy this. There's a sense of satisfaction with you when you have an interaction with a person and you help that person, whatever scale it might be. And it might be on, you know, feeding a person up to, you know, helping a person with a channel or something along those lines, where you do the little in the background, that sort of work. Okay, I'm getting that there is a real satisfaction when you are able to help people. So can you imagine when it's on a larger scale, on a bigger level, the satisfaction that you would gain, like walking side by side with God, okay, and fulfilling his work. Okay, so we've got integration, forming solid structures here. This is what you can bring into people's lives, but we've also got here self-love, self-worth, and storm. So you're just in a position where you're sort of comfortable where you are right now, but there is a need here for you to understand who you are, I guess, before you sort of step into this role. And it's sort of blowing things out for you to the point where it is a little bit overwhelming. But the end result is union with your higher self, with the spiritual level that you want to be at, higher union with God, okay, and the path that you want. So in order to get to this finish line of your own spiritual growth, there is a need to sort of see who you are first of all, and go through the flow, go with the flow to where you're being asked to be, okay, the doors that you're being asked to sort of step through here. With the Tower, I mean, it is sudden change, okay, but what you can do to aid people is going to be astronomical. What you can do towards your own highest level of spiritual growth is astronomical. This is a two-way street here, and you can't have one without the other. Also what I'm getting is that it's like you like being in the background here, because when you step into this role, you know there's going to be that level of like challenge, okay, and you're being criticized and being misunderstood for your beliefs or for what you speak. You're going to be like, people are going to come up against you and question you. It's that ego, okay? It comes back to that ego. You don't want to deal with the ego of life. You've released all of that, and you don't want to deal with that on any scale whatsoever, not even with your own ego anymore, which is why you'd prefer to stay in the background here. But again, you cannot get to this end result without going through this part of your spiritual growth, because this is a part of your own spiritual journey here. For some of you, I feel like you have known that this is your calling, but you don't want people to sort of question that. It's a bit of a conundrum here, right? Because you don't want to deal with all of that, but you know that you also know deep down that this is where your gifts and where your teachings will carry the most weight, right? Where your gifts will reach the people who really need the help. And you also know that it's to do with your obedience with God. And when you accept and be obedient to God's wants and wishes, and you know, the doors that he's opening, like where he expects, if you look at this, expectations, okay, where you know that when you're obedient to God's expectations, it's going to shift atmospheres, timelines, you name it, okay? It's just that there is that need to understand what your worth is, who you are. I'm hearing, let people be uncomfortable. Some people are going to like it, some people aren't. Let them be uncomfortable. That's not for you to worry about. You certainly aren't being urged forward here to make anyone else feel better. You're moved because God needs you in that position. Someone who won't compromise his word, okay? Someone who won't big note themselves and perform to that ego. It's time for you to stop playing small. All right. Yeah, let's get one of these. Don't feel intimidated by shining your light, guys. And don't be apologetic for, you know, the unique gifts and powers, for your anointing. Don't apologize for the favor. Don't apologize for the fact that God wants to move you into the limelight here, okay? You have nothing to apologize for. Stop second guessing why you're being chosen for this. Stop second guessing and underestimating yourself. This is a good lesson. I measure my success by how much fun I'm having. And this is the energy that you sort of like. This is the exact energy that you need to bring into the collective. We're too much in the, you know, war, blah, 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 blah. We don't even need to go into that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You need to bring that collective feel, that collective peace. Peace is in my pulse. I release my need to be perfect, and I center into my commitment to serve the world more love. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. I'm so sorry. Some people take offense to that. I've just learnt recently. I'm so sorry for that. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Anyway, this is the thing that just caught me off guard. didn't realize that that is blasphemy for some people. And I apologize wholeheartedly. And I'm going to, you know, this is just a figure of speech that people use these days, just for the people who, and I can't apologize enough, and I'm going to apologize. And please don't, you know, it's okay. Like, I'm okay with that. I have to respect other people's beliefs and other people's way of thinking, right? So I don't mean to do that. This is just today's world. But, you know, I'm starting to understand other people's cultures, ways of thinking. And to me, that is real, that's growth as well. So I apologize to anyone out there who's offended by that. And I will, you know, watch my P's and Q's out of respect for you, because I want to be respectful towards you, and I apologize. Okay, I release my need to be perfect, and I center into my commitment to serve the world. So centering into that commitment, stepping forward, that's what this is all about. You know, you may bring a real sense of peace into the collective. Bringing fun and love and happiness back into people's hearts. You know, that this is the capacity of which you can make change. And a lot of us get stuck in that thing where, oh, it's little old me, like I can't make any change. But you do make change. For every person that sort of spreads that out into the world, all of the good energy, okay, there is change being made. And I think that's becoming more and more evident with people today. Our collective is changing. There's a real change happening. Another thing that you need to hear, I'm getting is that you need to stop waiting for permission. There are people who are intimidated by you. Like, you might ask someone, what do you think about? And that person was, look, you know, what are you going to do? Like, how can you make change? You're better off just concentrating on your own life, because you're not going to make change. But those people are intimidated by what you possess. You know, they're intimidated by your anointing and your favor and your gifts. They can't understand it because they haven't been favored with that, right? So stop waiting for permission from those people, because they're never going to give it to you. I'm hearing you need to accept this. The quicker that you can start sort of operating in that, from that full authority here, okay? Spreading the truth of who we are and where we came from, and spreading the influence that, you know, God is giving to you, the quicker we can heal our humanity. I hope that made sense anyway. All right, what are we going to pull from quickly before on our closing? I always get, yeah, let's close on this. I'm getting right now, if you're being, look, it's not going to be for everyone, okay? And so this is how this works, right? So, and sometimes it just needs to be said that if the message is for you, take it. If it's not, leave it for somebody else who needs it. Wow, that was a whole lot of freaking deck coming out there. I'm entrusted with the gifts of God. Look at this. You can wait, delay, paralyze yourself, or reduce your creativity almost to nothing, but you cannot abolish it. This is not something that is going to go away. Like I said at the beginning, if you keep ignoring the doors that are opening here, the same signs and synchronicities, the same things are going to happen on loop until you take this on board. It's not going to go away, okay? If you've been pushed suddenly into like leadership, or it doesn't even have to be all of them, right? But if you've been asked to take leadership, or be visible, or speak your truth, or just be put into a position you didn't ask for, this is your confirmation to go for it. I'm among the ministers of God. It cannot be that it is hard to do the task that Christ appointed you to do, since it is he who does it. This goes in line with your walking side by side with God, or God is walking side by side with you in order to move you forward into this position. There is a need for this. Something that you have to understand is there is a need for this. This is an expectation. Okay, we had that come out. This is an expectation, because this is like it's designed. You were designed, the blueprint within you is designed to come forward and make this change in humanity. So it is expected of you that you step forward and you do this. You have what it takes. Okay, I rest in God. You've been trained for this. You have the blueprint within you. It is in your DNA. Let's just put it that way, okay? The blueprint within you has been created for this reason. There is a place in you where nothing is impossible. There is a place in you where the strength of God abides. Look at that. I feel the love of God within me now. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all of the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. So that is the believing yourself. Move forward. Trust. By grace I live, by grace I am released. Spirit is in a state of grace forever. Your reality is only spirit. Therefore, you are in a state of grace forever. If you don't feel ready, this isn't too soon. I'm telling you, you are ready. You might not feel ready, but I'm getting you in this stage for quite, oh my God, look at this, for quite some time. Look at this. Okay. Pondering for quite some time, stepping in and being. I am sustained by the love of God. You're not unqualified either, I'm hearing right now. You have more qualification than a person who's gone and studied stuff, right? You have more qualifications because you are divinely connected. There is a connection between you and your spiritual team and God, and even dimensional realms. You are connected to the realms, okay, on all fronts. Put all your faith in the love of God within you, eternal, changeless, and forever unfailing. This is the answer to what confronts you today. Boom. Forgiveness offers everything I want. Each lily of forgiveness offers all the world the silent miracle of love. All the world, the silent miracle of love. Do you understand that capacity here that has been coming through? This is what you were created for. You were faithful in the back, and now you're being trusted in the front. You've gone from being a freaking dishwasher to front of house staff, right? This is it. This is it. And because you sat there and you scrubbed those dishes in the back and you done your dues and you sweated and you done what you could to make the process easier, to be that very little at the time cog in a massive you know what I mean, don't you? Little cog, big job. Okay, in the back. Now you're becoming a big cog in an even bigger picture. Okay, I thank my Father for his gifts to me. Each day 1,000 treasures come to me with every passing moment. Oh, this is your progression. This is your, you feel it, you know it, okay, it's in you, every day. And yesterday was a reading about like your psychic abilities, your third eye opening. So this is the stage where you're at now, where your full powers are coming into, full power. And so this could be the next phase of that. Okay, so who knows, this could be a continuance of this. That's not how I meant it, but this could be a continuance. I always say that, don't I? But I just do it because sometimes I think, oh God, this reading sounds so much alike, I don't even want to post it, but it needs to be posted because that's what's coming out. Okay, and I'm not going to start again and just think of a random thing that comes through that I want to do a reading on, because that literally is not how it works. It works with what comes through is what comes through. So each day 1,000 treasures come to me with every passing moment. You are so blessed, man. Blessings, blessings, blessings upon blessings. I am blessed with gifts throughout the day in value far beyond all things of which I can conceive. This is you on this level. Do you understand it? It has to be becoming clear to you. The light has come even. Wow. Today, the time of light begins for you and everyone. This is because your light is going to step forward. You have to step forward because you are going to be a beacon of hope and a beacon of understanding and teaching and learning for a lot of people. It is a new era in which a new world is born. Oh my God. You have to understand that this is what this has been about. You're being asked, and this is the next this is a new journey for you personally. So the fact that this is coming out is just absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, it's time to shine. It's time to show the world the real you. It's time to stop freaking hiding and start walking in everything you were created to be, guys, because the people who need what you carry can't reach you if you continue to play small. They're not going to be able to receive your help. Only the people who are in your eyesight, which is very few in the big scheme of things. With today's technology, you can reach worldwide. Why would you only want to get in your car and go down to the shopping centre, right? And you see that one person, and help that one person when you can help magnitude. What was coming through just then when I said and I paused for a second was, and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, it can almost be perceived as selfish if you have something. No, it's not selfish. It's not. I said that in the wrong way, and I'm so sorry if I offended anyone, but it's not selfish, right? But perceived as selfish. This is why God is going to keep giving you the same signs and synchronicities, keep throwing the same things in front of your thing, because it is not something that you can just walk away from. It is not something that you can just walk away from. It is expected of you. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Why would you want to go and help that? No, that's the wrong way of putting it. It's better, okay, if you help people on a massive scale worldwide than just helping that one person on the way to the shopping centre. Please, you have to understand that. And this is a new journey for you. I think we had that here somewhere. This is the new world that you are part of creating. That new world, this is a new world for you, and in turn you create a new world. That's a really good way of putting it, and this is what this reading has been about. So today the time of light begins for you and everyone. Do you see that? It begins for you. Your new world begins, and there is a flow-on effect that you were created for, to bring that to everyone. It is a new era in which a new world is born for you and everyone, because that is what you were created for. The old one has left no trace upon it in its passing. Today we see a different world because the light has come. God's walking with you. Under his teaching, every relationship becomes a lesson of love. This is his teaching. It's not yours. You are the vessel for this, okay? So I don't want to say, you have to step up, but this is his blessing. This is his teaching. He is asking you to step forward. I don't think he's going to even let it go. Like I keep saying, that needs to be stressed. You're stressed in words because you keep getting through the same things, okay? And it might be in different forms. It might be, okay, one company asked you to sort of step up, or not company, but person asked you, hey, can you do this? And you said, oh, look, I'm not really qualified for that, see ya. And then someone else on your journey said, oh my God, thank you for your help. And look, do you want to be a part of, oh, look, no, thanks, no. Look, that's not me, I'm not built for that. And then another person will come along that you help, and they will say, oh, you know, that is the same door opening. No matter what door you go through, okay, that you keep closing, it's going to lead to the same place. And and you're not going to step through the door of your own new world, full potential spiritual growth, full awakening, or whatever it might be where you're trying to get, until you undertake this. This is part of your awakening, part of your spiritual journey, okay? Under his teaching, every relationship becomes a lesson in love. When you meet anyone, remember it is a holy encounter. This is just mad. This is absolutely mad, because this is just what we were talking about. As you see him, you will see yourself, and this is the help that you offer people. Now it's time to do it on a bigger scale. As you treat him, you will treat yourself. As you think of him, you will think of yourself. Never forget this, for in him you will find yourself or lose yourself. Guys, this is what it's all about. You're doing this on this in the background now on a small scale. God is asking you to step forward and do it on a bigger scale, like all worldly, human, collective scale and beyond, okay, and beyond. This is your reading. It's been an absolute pleasure having your energy here. I really love and appreciate each and every one of you. I love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you. Thank you for bringing your energy through to bring these messages through. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. If you resonate with the reading, please pop a like on the video and share it for other people to be able to receive this message. If you vibe with my energy or you want to become a part of our soul collective here, please subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to stay up to date with messages that come through, hit that notification bell, guys. I thought I just dropped a card, but I don't think I did. So we're just going to get one of these on the very tippy close because I want to. Thank you. I see clearly and accurately through divine assistance. That says it all. Thanks, guys. Keep shining.